Today, there are more than 360 million people around the world who are deaf and hard of hearing. In most cases, they live without the right conditions and infrastructure. Few people are interested in the problems of deaf and hard of hearing people in their own country. And what can we say about the opportunities of such people abroad? They are zero.
In 2020, I started a unique project for the international education industry and took a crucial role in shaping and creating the first global online school for learning American Sign Language. This way, my like-minded colleagues and I have taken a confident step so that deaf and hard of hearing children can get a decent education and build an international career.
There is no sign language in Ukraine. Children and their parents learn by themselves from single books. In fact, it is an invented language that exists in a limited circle of people in the country. There is no communication with deaf children in public schools because they do not know how. There is no budget allocated for the problem. And this is the case in almost every country in the world. Children can't get secondary or higher education in another country because they need to meet the enrollment requirements. They need to know the other country's sign language.
It all started with one family with a 10-year-old deaf boy. His name is Artem. His parents wanted him to attend a high school for deaf students in the United States because they believed in him and wanted a better future. I did deep research and pulled up all my contacts to find out and understand how this works. Unfortunately, there are literally few schools for deaf and hard of hearing children in the entire world. Most of them are in the United Kingdom and the United States. To enter, you need to know the sign language of the country where the school is located. There is no single sign language for the whole world, just as there is no general English sign language.
In addition to the problem of the small number of high schools for deaf and hard of hearing children, there is the same problem in higher education. For example, there are 5 such universities in the United States, only 5 for the whole country. The main challenge is for people to speak another country's sign language and have an international perspective so that this area can be noticed and developed internationally. This emerging market did not arise because of demand or lack of sign language, but because there was no supply. There are no international high schools and universities for hard of hearing and deaf children because there is no way to speak the same language as foreign students.
We joined forces with the boys' parents and worked on this for a year. The initial challenge was to figure out how a child could learn American Sign Language. We looked for tutors who knew Ukrainian and American Sign Language all over the internet, which was extremely difficult. By a happy accident, I found a person from Moldova who lived in Texas. They intensively started teaching the boy online. I sent an inquiry to the school and asked if teaching a child with basic American Sign Language skills online was possible. We wanted to continue to study American Sign Language, math, literature, and basic subjects there. The director of education from the school, Paula Morabito, agreed. "Thank you so much. You are a wonderful woman." It turned out that the school already had several similar requests from other countries. Together with the school and the parents, we decided to organize an online group. We waited about a year for the start of this group, and eventually, the kids started online learning. Artem had an interview for the school in broken American Sign Language. I prepared a strong portfolio for Artem to present to the school his strengths. His parents sent us a video of him participating in competitions and contests. As a result, we were accepted to this school.
Solving these kinds of global problems can open doors for millions of people. We should remember that it's not just about caring for people within society. It's actually about changing tomorrow. Let's look at people with special needs who have made tremendous contributions to our world. For example, mathematician and inventor Vint Cerf is known as one of the fathers of the internet. Together with Robert E. Kahn, he invented the TCP/IP protocol in 1974, paving the way for the invention of the internet that we use today. He also worked for NASA. Or Haben Girma, a prominent disability rights lawyer and the first deafblind person to graduate from Harvard Law School. Former U.S. President Barack Obama named her a champion of change in the White House, and in 2018, She received the Helen Keller Achievement Award. Whoopi Goldberg, actress, comedian, and Oscar winner, wears hearing aids due to hearing loss. And Millie Bobby Brown, star of the Netflix series Stranger Things, as well as the host of the world-famous Late Show, Stephen Colbert, is deaf in one ear. Or Thomas Edison, one of America's greatest inventors, who spent most of his life almost without hearing. His list of most famous inventions includes the light bulb, the phonograph, the first device to record and reproduce sound, and the microphone used in telephones.
I want to summarize the result of Artem's case study. He is in an American school, has his own YouTube channel, and will soon get an American high school diploma, which would be impossible to get in Ukraine. In the future, he can enter an American university for deaf people and continue building his life. He can go to Gallaudet University. I am delighted that I was able to work with a case like this to meet this challenge and get such a great result. Now deaf children from all over the world have a paved path that will lead them to international communication, higher education abroad, understanding and feeling that they have a future, and many opportunities worldwide. It is my professional job to address such emergent issues in international education. That's what I'm here for, and I know that there will be more challenges to come that will lead to world-changing results.